Hello, gorgeous soul. Welcome to your September astrology. And what an incredible horoscope this is going to be, because Mercury, the planet of good fortune, is finally moving forward. So expect more clarity and more clear communication with everyone around you. And if that wasn't enough, we've got Venus, the planet of love and abundance, going direct after a very rare retrograde of nearly 6 months. So if you've been wading through treacle when it comes to your relationships and your love-ins, it's now going to be so much clearer. The other big news of this month is that Jupiter, the planet of good fortune, the adventurer, is going retrograde, which means we're not necessarily galloping ahead, but we're dealing with our stuff for massive growth. Here's your September horoscope. Hey Scorpio, life is about to get a lot sweeter, thank goodness. You may have been struggling or been very confused about issues to do with your work, your career, your reputation, and all of that is shifting thanks to Venus going direct. And in fact, there could be a lot of abundance, transformation, and big shifts in those areas, and you start to feel like, yes, I'm being seen finally for who I am. And opportunity is definitely coming knocking. You're also, thanks to Jupiter going retrograde, looking at your past relationships and examining how you can grow through your relationships in the past, your relationship to your relationships, catch my drift. So you're thinking, what are my patterns? How can I change this? How can I move forward? And that is an ongoing process, but it's an interesting process. Equally, if you're single, or potentially even if you're not, there could be an ex-lover popping up or reappearing, and the dynamic has shifted, the dynamic has changed, and there's something about it where you feel that you're more in control, or that you're luckier than you were in the past. And also, both of you will be different people because you've both grown. The choice is yours about where that goes, but certainly you've got a lot to say and you're in your power. It may be that you bump into someone that you're very fond of, that you haven't seen for a long time, and there's a reconnection there. Now, the new moon is bringing about, well, in fact, all of this month is about you reconnecting to people, collaborating with people, and having really strong and positive impacts, particularly from the 15th, when you do mix with people and opportunities are flying left, right, and centre. So think about it in a proactive way. Who do you want to contact? Are there any groups of people, any communities that you feel drawn to? Get on with that after the 15th. But actually on the 15th, on the new moon in Virgo, it's time to surrender any groups of people, old friendships, or anything that's been holding you back or that you feel, is not helping you grow and have a fresh start. Because you're all about the fresh start in September. And you have to be able to have the space to grab the opportunities that are coming your way. So break those patterns, take up new opportunities, and think outside the box. Also, that new moon is especially powerful for you when it comes to manifesting. It's potentially your manifesting moon of the year. So think carefully about what you're putting out there on the 15th and consciously do some manifesting, because the universe is listening and will put you in touch with the right people to help you get where you want to go. 21st, the sun is trine Pluto, and you are able to make a big shift then. Happiness, joy, creative flow is all coming to you on that date. And it may mean you have to make a big decision, a decision to make a change, but you'll be able to do it very, very confidently. You'll be able to do it in your power, and you're like, right, this is it. That chapter is over, and I'm opening my heart to the people and things that make my heart sing, to opportunities that make my heart sing, and you're expanding your world in some way, and it could be truly an exciting time for you. Also, pay attention to your intuition around that day. You're super psychic anyway. You can tell things. Turn the knob of your intuition towards seeing the positive, picking out and intuiting the positive, because there's great magic around you then. On the 23rd, we're going into Libra season, the season before your season, and it is your most psychic season of the year. It is the season of the witch as far as you're concerned, because you are the witch. You are like, picking up all sorts of opportunities through using not your logical and rational mind, but your intuition. So Scorpio, we're then stepping into Libra season on the 23rd, and that's the most psychic time for you. You sense things, you know things, you're aware of things, and you're like, and you might want some space on your own. It may be that something is revealed to you and you're like, that's interesting, but you are paying attention to all the things that are swimming underneath the surface of your being. When the full moon hits on the 29th, there's lots of unexpected things coming to the surface, and you have to look at the details, right? So it's not big picture thinking, it's paying attention to what is being said and what you want to do. You may suddenly realize that you've got to change a habit that's holding you back, or tweak something in your life in a really, really tiny way, and it brings massive rewards to you. And there's just so much opportunity with that full moon. We've also got Venus square Uranus. So again, an opportunity could come to you, whether it's love or whether it's career. It could be one or the other. But it's like you're thinking about what is important to me now. Do I want to focus more on my career and being out there in the world, or do I want to focus more on my relationship? And yes, of course, we want to balance all of those things. But there's an opportunity coming up that you may have to make a decision on very quickly that creates this kind of push and pull within yourself. Use the full moon to trust your intuition on that one. Certainly, lots of other people have got advice for you. Other people are drawn to you. You're opening your heart to collaborating, and lots of positive things are coming your way. So much love. Speak to you soon. So why do we at Michele Knight give you a 5-minute, no questions asked guarantee? Well, our psychics are some of the very best in the world. They are handpicked. They have 5 rigorous test readings, the final one with me, and I require very detailed information, things they couldn't possibly know just by looking at Google or social media. We want you to be totally blown away by your reading, to feel that you've chosen a psychic who you can bond with, who gets you and gives you such specific information you feel completely reassured. If this doesn't happen within the first 5 minutes, don't be shy, just put down the phone and your minutes will be topped up or refunded. Your reading should be uplifting, full of clarity and advice, and leave you empowered to make the right decisions for you. We want Michele Knight to be your spiritual home.